Hey, it's Tom. Well, welcome to part 6 of What Do I Really Need? It's been a great series so far. Good feedback from it. So, so let's talk about what we really need. Well, since we're kind of like at the end of 5 here, let's talk a little bit about some odds and ends. First off, knives. I've gone on many a camping trip with pocket knives. They've been what I can call controlled camping trips. You know, the car was a couple 100 feet that way, tents, people around. I've been on a couple of wild camps, but when I go wild camping, so to speak, I carry a big blade with me. And pocket knives. So my pocket knives did most of the work. Matter of fact, quite a few camping trips, my pocket knives did all the work because I really didn't have a need for a big knife at the time. So, knives are all what you want to carry. Like this. This is it's a K-Bar 1236 Bowie. I love it. If I want to carry that today, I'll carry that today. If not, I'll carry another knife. It's all what you want to carry. Whether it be stainless or carbon or whatever, it's up to you. I live in a wet environment here. You know, you've all seen my swamps and stuff. And a lot of my carbon steel blades, I have a hard time maintaining. Stainless steel might be an option. You know, if you're in the swamps of Louisiana or whatever, that's a good possibility. Or something like that. Now, cordage, once again, it's all what you want to carry. You want to carry paracord, you want to carry bank line, you want to carry, mason's twine. It's up to you. This is what I need. If you're going to take anything from this, you take what I need and apply it to yourself and what you want and what you carry. A pot system. You know, like I said, I have a canteen cup system, I have a pot system, I have a Pathfinder bottle system. All depends on what you want to carry. I'm cooking for one person. Generally, I take meals with me. I don't cook them. If I do, it's like instant mashed potatoes, powdered gravy, one pot type meals. So I don't get extravagant with them because I don't like cooking in the first place. So, like I said, this whole thing is all depending on what you want to do with it. Shelters. I use a tent now. Before, I was a poncho guy. Or a similar sized tarp. That was my shelter. No floors. Just dry to bare ground. Now that I have this Lyme disease, I've got to watch the temperature of the ground. I've got to watch the dampness. I've got to watch this. I've got to watch that. So tents just make more sense. I don't have to worry about bugs either. So when you get up there in age, you kind of worry about things like, the mosquitoes going to drive me absolutely insane. Or if you're in Canada or one of them places. So it's all depending on you. What you want to carry and what your situation is. Now, that segue on the first 5. This segue for here. This will be part 6. Main part 6. What I really need. I need knowledge. I need practice. I can have all the knowledge in the world. If I'm not out there practicing my skills, knowledge is worthless. If you have knowledge, practice your skills, that's called theory. When you practice them, that's called knowledge because you're practicing. You're putting the theory to a test, experimenting, doing what you need to do to learn what you need to learn. Morris Kohansky said it the best. The more you know, the less you carry. You don't need a big kit. I mean, I just went on a camping trip here, which, some of you might have heard of. It was an overnighter. I took a 10-pound kit with me. That included my tent, sleeping bag, and I have a fleece bag I use in the summer. Included my tent, my sleeping bag, and my sleeping mat. The only other thing that was in my backpack was my cooking system, toilet paper, miscellaneous odds and ends like some fixing wax, stuff like that, and my flashlight. That was it. It was only an overnighter, and it was, for me it's a long ways, but it's only 400 yards from the guy's house. That's what I really needed for that situation, because I practiced my skills, I practiced, knowledge over the years to say, okay, you know what, this is just a simple overnighter. I don't have to carry a 35-pound pack. So, being that it's part 6 would be knowledge. What I really need is knowledge and practice. Dirt time, whatever you want to call it. Now, if you put all 5 of them together, knowledge and skills, and the first 5 C's, guess what you're going to be able to do right now? You're going to be able to pull off an overnighter. So, on to part 7. I'll see you guys on the next one.